everybody and welcome to another video. I have a new hair color and Goose doesn't hate me. I also want to thank you guys for the support, for all your likes, your comments, your, I don't know, engagement with my last videos was very overwhelming, and I'm very happy and socially awkward, so I have issues responding to comments, but I read them all, I like them all as far as I understand them, and I'm very happy. It's been so much fun to create content for you guys at the moment, so thanks for being here. It's even more fun when my YouTube videos are impacting my private life, because that's basically what happened for this video here, because I tried Lufthansa surprise booking, and I will tell you guys if it's worth it or not. Epic intro. First of all, what is surprise booking? Surprise booking is a process where you don't know when you will fly or where you will be going. You just all know this after you entered your information and booked your flight. And that's what we did. We just went on a vacation and tried that out. On the Lufthansa website, you can select different themes that have a different price. And if you click on a category/theme, it shows you the cities that you could possibly travel to if you book. There are some themes that make sense. For example, it's all cities in Eastern Europe. But then there are other categories that don't make much sense. For example, the nature category thingy, where you have a lot of cities in Norway and Mallorca. I don't find the connection. After you decided for one of those different city bundles, you can select a date when you want to fly there and come back. The problem is there are only 2 airports that offer the surprise booking, and this is Frankfurt and Munich. So only one of them is in Germany. You can also select if you want to fly only over the weekend, and you can select the minimum and maximum amount of nights you want to stay at the location you will end up. It was great for us that you can select that you only want to fly from, I don't know, Saturday to Sunday, because we were very spontaneous. We booked very spontaneously, and we couldn't take any days off of work, so we had to hope we get a good time for the weekend, and that worked. I found some sources on the internet, like some articles that warned you that you can have pretty bad flying times if you only go for one night, and that you have to, for example, fly back in the very early morning and don't really see much of the city. But I don't know if they changed something about it, but now if you select one night, that guarantees you a minimum stay for 18 hours, and if you select 2 nights, you will stay at least 32 hours at your destination. So you will definitely see something. For us, the timing was great. Our flight started at 15:55 or 3:55 p.m. for the Americans here, and our flight back was the next day at 18:30 or 6:30 p.m. So that gave us more than 24 hours to explore Rome, because that's where we went. The booking process was easy. We decided to go for the Urban Adventure package, which was the most expensive one, but I don't know, it had the best destination, so we just decided to go for that. We then unselected some cities we really didn't want to go to. For example, Paris. Like, we don't drive all the way down to Frankfurt to take a fucking flight to Paris. Like, that's not good for the environment when we could just take a train from Cologne, which probably is also cheaper. We also got rid of non-European destinations. Sorry, UK. But Mr. Boyfriend doesn't have a passport, and I think my passport is also about to not be valid anymore. When we entered our booking details, I was very excited and nervous, and not gonna lie, it had a bit of gambling vibes to me, or like those opening, you know? Not unboxings, but those box openings, like you don't know what's in there, but you hope it's gonna be good, and it kind of had the same vibe. If it was worth it, I mean, you tell me. Benny, smash or pass?
That's the Baum?
Yes.
past, it looks kind of dry.
Personally, it was totally worth it. We had great flight times. We had enough time to do almost everything we wanted to do. I saw a friend of mine again after we haven't seen each other for literally a month, which is not a long time actually, because he will be there for a year and sad cry. But it was great. From the price point of view, was it worth it? Well, the booking gets also more expensive when you unselect some cities, but not so much. So we ended up paying 129 euro per person for the flights, which includes the back flight as well. And I would say that's definitely a good deal right now, especially for being so spontaneous. As already said, I checked flights for Rome for that weekend before we did the surprise booking, and I realized they're quite expensive. They were around 200 something per person, and I don't know if it was just the way there or if it was also including the way back, because I don't think it did actually. Even Ryanair was surprisingly expensive. I don't think it was a bad deal. I think it was actually a good deal. I couldn't find any sources, maybe because I'm too dumb to Google, so don't quote me on this. Maybe there are sources on the internet, but I think airlines do surprise booking stuff to fill up empty seats, so it's definitely more for spontaneous people, because you could only book it 42 days in advance. But it was a good deal for us, so I can't complain. It's maybe even better to fly not at the weekend and maybe even plan it a bit more in advance. That's what we want to do, actually. We want to do it again, and we wanted to plan it a bit more in advance so we get a better deal for the hotel. Another thing we would do different for our next journey is we would go for probably 2 nights, so we have a bit more time to just chill. But all in all, it was a very positive experience.